Actually, how did we meet?
You know how we met.
We met when I decided to hire Ashley as a spokesperson for Grindstaff. And we just spent some time together and had fun, and things led to other things.
That's the small story, the short version. Originally, how we met was when I was Miss Johnson City, which was 3 years ago. And Steve saw me at the pageant, and what did you always tell me?
Caught my attention. Caught all my attention.
My long, detailed version of how we met is when I was Miss Johnson City. I was giving up my title, and I was at the pageant, and what did you always tell me from that moment on?
I can't remember.
Yes, you can.
I'm embarrassed.
Well, anyway, we met back up 2 years ago, again at the Miss Johnson City pageant, and I went over and spoke to Steve and asked how he was doing, and he offered me a job that day, and he didn't get back to me until after Christmas, and then I started working for him in January. Now he works for me.
Well, I guess you're the boss's boss, right? Oh, good. And I just asked her one day, I said, I live in the castle, would you like to be my princess?
And that's the truth. He asked me over for dinner. It was back in March. It was actually March 16th. That's when we got engaged, right?
Yes.
You should know. I came over for dinner, and after dinner, he said, Ashley, I want to take you outside, go get your jacket. So I go get my shoes and my jacket on, and we're going up to the 3rd level, which is where the tower is. And I was thinking, you know, where is he taking me? Maybe there's a skylight that I don't know is up there, and he wants to show me the stars. So we're climbing up the tower, and it is only lit by candles and roses and rose petals and a beautiful white bed with all these pillows and a card and this little round heart box. And we sat there, and of course there was champagne and strawberries, my favorite. And he said, I really do want you to be my princess forever. And he proposed.
That's what happened.
It did.
Yeah. Exactly what happened.
But he put 16 pink, is my favorite color, 16 pink roses in every window pane and the tower, which overlooks the whole part of the property. And he promised me one day I would have 16 rose window panes.
Oh, that's time coming.
Our first wedding, we basically eloped in Nassau, Bahamas. We were on vacation with our good dear friends, Essie and Tisa. Spur of the moment, we just decided, let's just get married and be happy and just, you know, live our life happy and not tell anybody. And so somehow I convinced Steve to get married. I don't know how, because he swore he would never get married again. And we got everything done the day before we were going to get married out on the beach. We got our dress, or my dress and his outfit, and he did it. He sat there white as a ghost before we got married out on the beach.
I did not.
I have a picture to prove it.
I had a tan.
No, but we just decided that it was just the right thing for us to do, and we wanted to be together, and you know, for, you know, our son Stephen too, and to live the right way. And you know, we didn't tell anybody, and it was our little secret until the wedding, and I think some people knew, but our big wedding was September, and that was my dream and my fairy tale in our wedding. We bought our rings down there too, which Steve still wears his ring from the Bahamas, and he bought me a platinum solitaire band. My dress for our fairy tale wedding came from a store in Atlanta. It's a Vera Wang. It was the last dress, like the first wedding I tried on. My mother actually picked it out, and I always dreamed of having a Vera Wang. And it was just a simple, elegant dress, just with one little applique on the front, which we added. But it was everything I had dreamed and expected. My shoes came from Neiman's, which is my favorite department store. I actually had a shopper there who helped me with my bridal registry and my shoes and just all the accessories for even the bridesmaids. But my shoes were a simple silver shoe with a simple little bow tie with little diamonds and the detailing on that. And I just felt like it was just something simple that I can always have and pass down to my daughters one day. And they were, the brand is Stuart Weitzman, which is a classic designer. And I thought Vera Wang and Stuart Weitzman, two good designers to wear. Steve found my ring in St. Bart's, right?
Yes.
Well, he needs to talk about the ring because I didn't pick it out. I designed my wedding band. The wedding band is what I designed. It's I don't even know the specific name, but it's an oval 4-carat total weight band that goes all the way around in diamonds. And I always wanted something like that. So the same designer that did my engagement ring helped design with me something that will complement it. But I'll let Sue talk about the ring because I wasn't there.
What did it say? You have a princess, you have to have a rock to fit the princess's finger. And I think it's 14 carats. And of course, I actually redesigned it after I bought it and to her taste. Trump beat me.
Only by 1 carat, honey.
We were in Atlanta at an antique auction, and it was a gorgeous necklace. And I've never seen one like it, and since then I haven't seen one like it, and I think it's like 18 karat. She loved it, and I bought it.
It is set in platinum. It's, I think, 18 and a half carats. It's an antique piece, and I think it was only worn once, is what is on our certificate. That's the details.
I'm just trying to give the short version.
And do you want to do the fairy tale version?
We'll do that later.
Fancy, say hi to everybody. Well, this was an early wedding present too, because I kind of spoiled the surprise. But I still was very surprised when I got her. I always wanted a little puppy, and my mom has 2 poodles, and I always wanted a little toy poodle for myself in this big, huge house. But she's the sweetest dog. Her name's Princess, after her mommy, and she brings a lot of joy and love in our house, and she's one of the good things that's, I think, besides Stephen in our life. Most people didn't know what was in this little white fur bag when she walked me down the aisle, and she just decided to do this at the last minute because she wanted everyone to see her little grandbaby. And she carried her on, I guess, the right side with her in it, and she slept the whole wedding. I mean, she's a very good dog, but she got passed around, and I really don't think the majority of the people who were at the wedding knew what was in that bag. It was quite funny. I had 6 bridesmaids. My maid of honor was my sister, Caroline Martin. I also had a second maid of honor, which was my best friend since elementary school. Her name is Allison Barnett. My third bridesmaid was Steve's daughter, Amy Fleming, and the 4th one was his other daughter, Renee Mullins. My 5th bridesmaid was one of my sorority sisters, Amanda Teague, and Adie Pye, and the last bridesmaid was Jordan Durnan, which is also a sorority sister. And I just felt like all 6 of them were, very, very close to me and very close to my heart, and that's why I wanted them in my wedding.
Well, Stephen had to be the best man, and that's when we told Stephen we're getting married. That's the first thing on his list. You had to be the best man, and me, C. Goulding, who's probably one of my closest friends, and Larry Counts, who I went to grade school, high school, and college with, and my son-in-law, Adam Mullins, and my grandson, Adam Mullins, and Landon Pearson. Stephen, I guess, was the main issue, and he is. I think he is he was more excited than Ashley and I both about the wedding.